I'll go ahead. Alright. I'm sure the Count will reward you handsomely for the rescue. Alright. I'll help. Where is your master's house? It's not far at all. You're better off entering from the next street over. Through the passage I used to get out. Help, I'm begging you. I hate to think what the Count will do to me if I don't bring back help. Going for a banquet. Alright, well, before I go to help him, I might as well level everybody up. Let's see. Give me a moment to think about this. Hold on. We'll start with Ember.
Sod is restless. I wonder why.
And the real question is, what exactly do I do? I don't think it's a good idea to be too fancy with this. I'll just level her up normally. Yeah. Charisma up by 1, that's fine. Now the skills, on the other hand, that's where I'm wondering. Should I change it up, or just let her keep the same few skills she has already? I don't really need someone else with knowledge war. That's fine. Knowledge Arcana is not really necessary either. She's got use magic device, which is good. Persuasion seems useless. Not sure what I would have with that. Though, yeah. At this point in time, her persuasion is better than Alucard's. I'm thinking. I think I'll just leave this alone for now. For nature, nah, there's nothing I really need to have her focus on. I'll just let her keep the skills she has by default. Persuasion, use magic device, knowledge arcana. Yeah, this is fine. Now what hex to grab? Maybe healing is fine. Let me see. Healing is all well and good, but it would still hurt. It would still hurt Alucard, so it's not as good as I expected to be. And since I'm going Lich, I'm planning on using maybe not an entirely undead team, but the more I use, the worse the healing hex would be. So I'm gonna get Evil up. Yeah, alter it. Yeah, that's fine. Even if they save against this, the Evil Eye effect will still last for 1 round. If they fail, it still works against. It'll still last for a round. But if it succeeds, it lasts for 3 plus intelligence modifier. Well, that's not much, but still. Oh wait, no, 3 plus charisma for stigmatized witch. So it lasts for at least 7 rounds. Alright, that's good. And it only gets better with time. So it's a -2 buff. Yeah, debuff. That's just really good. If it was just armor class, it would be good. But it's also against saving throws as well. Alright. For spells. I guess I'll get. Let's see. She can choose 2nd level spells now. I could give her Molten Orb. But nah. You know what? We'll have her use this. It's not even a fire spell, but Winter's Grasp is a new spell that was added into the game. And as it is for a lot of spells that are new and newly added to the game, it's usually pretty busted. And it's literally just grease, but with damage added onto it. Alright. We'll have Ember take the Flow of Water ring. Because, you know, right now I'm currently having Camellia just focus on using the Protective Luck Hex, which takes up most of her action economy.
Oh, me?
Next, let's focus on Mildred.
Don't mind me.
There's actually a lot of good options for Walgif. Let me think. It doesn't have to be a Slayer, but okay. Demon Slayer can work. Let's see, favorite enemy. They wouldn't get sneak attack. I'll stick with one of the classes that gives sneak attack. I know there's a War Priest that does it. Turn Wolgiff into a cult leader. He kind of becomes one. See. I'm not sure what to go for here. Huh. War Priest of Cult Leader of Calistria. Though I don't have a good understanding of the blessings. This might wind up backfiring on me pretty hard. Let's see. Doesn't get as many sneak attack die, but oh wait, no. The Elder Scoundrel loses on sneak attack dice anyway, doesn't it? By comparison to a regular rogue. So it's not really that big of a loss. Let's see, what else is there? There is the part where he has to deal with that shadow. Shadow Shaman might work. There's options aside from just going full Eldritch Scoundrel. Let's see. Mr. Stroke. Familiar. Wear up to medium armor. Stealth being a class skill doesn't help him though. That kind of screws up the whole notion of going for this. Shadows at 4th level. Save himself. Yeah, no. Let's check something else out. There's an alchemist that has sneak attack dice. You just gotta figure out which one it is. Metamorph, Preservationist, Reanimator. Yep, there it is. There's the Sectionist. That's perfect. This gets more sneak attack than the Eldritch Scoundrel. Alright, yeah, we'll go for this. Trades up all the bomb uses for sneak attacks anyway. This just works. Plus he gets a unique medical discovery from being a vivisectionist. Alright, he's already 3 levels here, so at level 17, what would you get? Sneak attack, and that's it. Not a spell slot or not. You know what? No, it's good. I'll go 4th level into this. Into the Eldritch Scoundrel, just so I can get the 2nd level spells. What is this? Debilitating injury. I'm not sure how good it is. But yeah, for now, Eldritch Scoundrel, get the stat increase and whatnot. Okay. Just raise his con. That's it. You know what? Nah, I'm going in for damage. Ideally, he shouldn't be getting hit in the first place, so we'll focus on dex. Then skills. I don't need everybody having persuasion. Let's see, perception could be good though. Question is if I have him go for it. Oh, who am I kidding? I don't plan on having Camellia in the party forever, so it's gonna have to be Waldry if that's the best at trickery. I guess I can just let him keep the skills he's already got and not focus on anything different. Yeah, so just mobility stuff. Yeah, the same as he's already started with. Now to pick 2 spells. Let me think. Mirror image is probably for the best. But what else? Not sure. What's he already got? He's got Grease, move on. Spells he currently has isn't bad. Just trying to figure out what else I can have him have. Okay. I truly don't know. I want it to be a level 2 spell that I get him. Summon spells aren't all that good at this surgery. I guess give him Cat's Grace. It would benefit him and Windwalk for the most part. Yeah, we'll go for that. And then, how does this work? 4th level. That's a penalty. See, target becomes bewildered, takes a -2 armor class. That's pretty good. What else? This one gives an enemy a -2 on attack rolls. What's injury do? Oh, this is what allows for the other 3. Hampered. Just a penalty to speed. So bewildering injury is probably the one we're gonna go for the most.
Something wrong?
Yeah, they put it up by default. Sweet.
Fine.
I'll prove I'm the best.
I think Window Ops is pretty straightforward. I'm just gonna keep with the Child of the Manticore one. Call it a day. Let's see. Her spikes do damage based on her strength, but her chance to hit goes up based on her dex. So we're gonna keep leveling up the dex. It's not going to matter how high your strength modifier is if your attacks are always missing. Alright, let's see. Same skills. Perception and mobility. And there we go. Let's get to Woodland Grace. Which ignores movement penalties by difficult terrain, immune to the tangle condition, -2 bonus, or no, +2 bonus to armor class against attacks of opportunity. All well and good. Next.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
Questions, what do I do with her? Thinking. I think I'll just stick with it. Oh, obviously leveling up the dex. Because why not? see next. Keep the same 2 skills. Yeah. Now choosing a hex, that's where it gets tricky. Oh wait, it doesn't have to be tricky. I'm not thinking. You can grab chant. This way her attacks, this way she can free up her attacks. Let's see. Extends the Evil Eye, Fortune, Fury, Misfortune, Protective Luck, Hex. Duration and extends it by 1 round. In exchange for using her movement, which means she can start freeing up her actions to cast spells or attack from a distance. Yeah, that works. There we go. She'll finally start doing more than just sitting around and, you know, just sitting around and using protective luck all the time.
Rely on me.
Sela's been weird so far. Probably go for Paladin just so I can get the lay on hands. Now that she's already at 30 armor class. Raise her charisma and I'm not sure what else. Yeah, let's see. Athletics and use magic device. So I use magic device or perception. I think I'll give her perception just so I can have a better chance of finding things. And with all that said and done, the last one is the easiest one to choose.
I know what to do.
Yep, sure does. Vampire. The Vampire Ascendant. Well, it's not ascended. Let's see. What's the proper term for this guy? It's under traits, I think. Sacred ancestry. Vampire kingborn. That's it. Chromancer. Sticking with it. What do I really get? I get an additional spell slot. And base attack bonus goes up by 1. Will save goes up by 1. Some quality of life improvements. That's what we're getting here. Of course, there's a stat to increase, and of course I'm going to focus on increasing the wizard's intelligence. At the end of the day, he is a wizard. Oh, right. What are these? His perception's crap. Yeah, we're gonna focus on persuasion. No one really has religion. Damn. We'll focus on, we'll up his knowledge arcana. It's embarrassing that it's low. Let's see. Then choose between. Knowledge world is at plus 11. It's fine as it is. So, knowledge world, knowledge religion, and persuasion's already up. We'll go for, I guess, knowledge religion. Yeah, he's a vampire. It makes no sense for it to be low. Alright. Now for a spell. You can choose anything that's basically necromancy. Well, it doesn't have to be necromancy, but it's like, I'd prefer. So, what's our options? What do we already have? We got Command Undead, Bone Shaker, Blur, Bear's Endurance. We get... If I got Bone Fist, it gives +1 natural armor, and natural weapons deal an additional 1d6 damage. No, it's +2 bonus damage on natural weapons. It's a d6 on grapple checks. No one's grappling in this. It's kind of redundant. False life. A d10 plus caster level. With temp HP. I believe temp HP stacks in Pathfinder. What else we got? Vicious poison. Weaken defenses against poison. With no poison spell, that's an entirely redundant spell to have. So, we're grabbing Scare. Having enemies running around terrified of you, that makes sense for a vampire anyway. Blindness, I don't know. For the whole vampire motif, I'm not sure. But blindness as a spell is pretty good. Okay. Scare and blindness. That's everybody. Alright. go as Lich for your mythic? Yes, Professor Pro. Welcome to the stream, and yeah, that is the plan. I'm going all out with the idea of being the Dampier with the race exclusive class. And the idea is to be as successful of a vampire as I can from going this route. I don't want to have to backtrack through Canabris, but I'm probably going to have to. Screw it. Desna. We're just gonna go this route. Go help Darren.
I know the way.
Right, let you do that. Collect all. Okay. So Blackwood Library. So there. Rende's house. There's quite a few places I should be going. Which deity did you go with? It doesn't matter. Huh? Let's see. I went with, I believe, Ergothoa. Yeah, Ergothoa. She's like, apparently she's supposed to be the person people pray to if they are undead or wish to become undead, so, or they're a necromancer. In all three instances, it applies to the Alucard here. And yes, he is named after that Alucard. Figured it didn't make sense that nobody would ever pick up the name. Right, first things first, go to... Before I even go into actual battle, lead to descending order. Let's drop everything that's going to weigh us down in the actual combat ahead. Heavy, medium. Still medium. Now we're at light weight. Drop this just for good measure. These extra shields here. Alright, we're good. And then
Follow my lead.
and of course the snow.
Wearing a robe? Check. Baphomet symbol around the neck? Check. Crazy eyes? Check. Note to self. Bring a mirror next time to be able to adjust the optimal level of eye craziness. Everything is ready for the experiment. An audience. Problematic, but not critical. You there, boy. Stay out of this. It is counterproductive to stand in the way of scientific progress.
Right. Who are you calling boy?
Who's that? I don't know her.
Greetings, boys and girls. I am your sister in sin, a devotee of Lord Baphomet's dark will, and so on and so forth.
She looks like one of us, but she talks kinda weird. Who's there with you?
Who? Oh, them. Just an audience. They don't matter. Consider them a supplementary component of the coming experiment.
Step in and attack. No. Shrug and remaining silent.
In the name of our Lord Baphomet, please be so kind as to undertake a little test of your competency in our wicked cause.
Seems the cultist wishes to say something, but the woman won't let him.
Let's start with something simple. So here's my first question. What is Lord Baphomet's favorite weapon?
Actually, this is the first time we actually get the description of Baphomet himself. Demon Lord of beasts, labyrinths, and minotaurs. Baphomet was the first and greatest minotaur, a beast created by Lamashtu to serve as the leader for her latest creations. Seeking even greater favor from the mother of monsters, Baphomet sought to raid hell and to steal Asmodeus' ruby rod. Unfortunately for him, he was caught. As punishment, the Prince of Darkness inscribed his own symbol on the Minotaur Lord's brow with the nail of his index finger and imprisoned him in a maze so cunningly crafted that Asmodeus declared it unsolvable. In this act, the Lord of Hell overstepped. The cunning Baphomet not only solved the maze, after only a decade, he stole the labyrinth itself from Hell, taking it with him when he returned to the Abyss. Baphomet claimed this new realm for himself. He plots and schemes from his redoubts to return to Hell. This time not to steal from Asmodeus, but to slay him. Doesn't tell you his favorite weapon.
We will not answer to you.
Our Lord can wield any kind of weapon. He is all-powerful.
Wrong. He wields no weapons at all. He doesn't need any. He just gores his enemies with his horns.
Or religion check passed. Actually, it's Isergo, a glaive made of red adamantine.
That is correct. But still, boy, no prompting, please.
The woman turns to you with a glimmer of interest in her eyes.
This experiment has taken quite a surprising turn. I would never have expected the followers of the great Baphomet to be baffled by such a simple question. Fine. Let's recalibrate the difficulty and proceed with the next question. Please name Lord Baphomet's sacred animal.
A bull! Of course, everybody knows that.
Yep, and a cow.
I didn't get the prompt for it. Say nothing.
None of your answers were correct. The correct answer is an aurochs. It appears the experiment has yielded results which are as unexpected as they are incredible. Baphomet's cultists have not the slightest idea about who Baphomet really is, let alone any in-depth knowledge of his ideology or philosophy. I'm positive that this news will cause a sensation in widest scientific circles.
Damn it! She's right. I'm a shitty excuse for a cultist. And my mother used to tell me to become a plowman.
Hey, take it easy. We've only had 2 questions. You there, come on, ask another one. We'll get the next one.
Ask them some more. They might still manage it.
Is there any sense in continuing? You cannot answer the simplest of questions. I am ashamed of all of you, as cultists and as individuals.
Please, ask again. I can answer. I'm sure I can.
How do you spell Baphomet's name?
B-A-F-A... Oh, screw it. To hell with Baphomet. I thought it was gonna be fun, but instead there are all these questions. I'm done here. I'm going back to my home village, back to my mother.
Damn. Cultist throws his weapons on the ground in a fit of anger.
Hey, wait! You there! How dare you stir up discord in our ranks? Grab her and tie her up! And her entire entourage, too!
The experiment is complete. Unable to deal with the questions, the cultists decide to deal with the examiner instead. A typical reaction for a person who has never been burdened with any intelligence. Now you're gonna start hitting each other, aren't you? Please, proceed. I won't interrupt.
Save the last one for me.
Considering you started the whole fight, you should absolutely interrupt. Whatever.
Surrender or else!
No need to do anything fancy here.
This was not part of the plan.
We need to do something about survivability. The absence of an answer is an answer to whatever you say, buddy.
The result is statistically predictable, especially considering their intelligence level. What about you, boy? Are you ready to answer some questions for the good of science? Let's proceed with the experiment. My first question is simple. Which colors does the goddess Iomade prefer?
Okay. Woman turns over the crumpled piece of paper to the blank side. Lore religion check failed. You haven't the slightest idea, but perhaps you can guess. Almadeus prefer colors. Who are you? What's this about?
I am the one asking questions here. Answer them, and then I'll satisfy your curiosity.
It's either red and gold or red and white. I don't remember which. Hold on. Nah, I guess I won't bother chat. That's good. Does anybody in chat know? Well, if somebody was gonna answer, they would have done it by now. Let's see. It's either red and gold or red and white. Red and gold, silver and gold, blue and gold. Alright, it's probably red and white.
This answer is correct. It is comforting to meet at least one educated person in the melting pot of ignorance that is Canobras today. Let's proceed. Did Aradin take part in any crusade before he died?
No, he was dead. Succeeded the lore check. You know for sure that Aradin died not long before the world wound opened. First crusade began. Yeah, no.
Your answer is correct. Aradin's death dates to 4606, and that is precisely the year when the world wound was opened. The First Crusade started back in 4622. Your knowledge would make Mendev's Crusaders proud. My final question is, what is the title that Arilu Vorlesh bears? Is she the architect of the world wound? the Lord of the Labyrinth, or the Border Inquisitor of the Shapeless Abyss?
Knowledge check failed. How? What? Wait, that doesn't make sense. As far as knowledge world was higher than +4. That doesn't make sense. Knowledge world should be an intelligence check. I put points into it, so why? What happened? Why is it only a +4 bonus? This is rigged. However, I already know the answer. Architect of the
That's
world.
correct. Most excellent. You successfully answered all of my questions. Splendid. Amazing. This is a breakthrough. I thank you for your cooperation.
He breaks off, looks at you, and catches your breath.
It seems to me that I owe you an explanation. My name is Nenio. I am an explorer, a pilgrim, a yet-to-be-recognized scientific luminary, future author of the great Encyclopedia Galarianica, and rector of all Absalom's universities at once. Future rector, I should say. I also know several spells.
Okay. Why do you keep calling me boy? I have a name, you know.
I apologize for an injury to your ego, but your name is irrelevant on the grand scale of the universe. Thus, it cannot possibly interest me. I will forget it as soon as I hear it. To avoid unnecessary confusion, I'd prefer to not know it at all.
Typically, it's because it's with names and it's all confusion. Whatever. Now can you finally tell me what you were getting at with all those questions?
It is so heartening to see you strive for knowledge. I have been conducting an experiment comparing the intellectual abilities of the average cultist with those of the average crusader. And I must admit that you passed the test with flying colors. This does offer a glimmer of hope for the future of Crusade. I have always claimed that despite the popular beliefs about the limited intellectual abilities of those in the army, at least some of them can be considered educated. It pleases me to see that I was correct.
So you're trying to say that I am mediocre?
Yes.
Nenio scans you once again from head to toe. The novice isn't safe right now. Shall we join forces?
Do you wish to become my follower? To accompany me on my expeditions to the World Wound? To assist me in my experiments? To run errands for me? Perhaps even to write down my deepest thoughts for the benefit of future generations? Oh, how splendid! Of course, I agree. Truth be told, I have no money to pay you. But you will be aiding the progress of science, and that is its own reward.
If we join forces, you'll have to follow my instructions during our expeditions.
Huh? What? Oh, yes, the dangers and these battles. Of course, I will follow your orders. I place my life in your capable hands, so I can focus on the things that really matter.
Okay. Yeah, sure, I agree.
Excellent. You're hired. To think that I finally found someone to accompany me. 27 Crusaders before you said no. Not one of them saw the undeniable appeal of my offer. Your first assignment is to take me to a safe place. I have to admit that today's experiment has left me quite tired.
Okay. I honestly do, but just keep it. Let me think. While I could see the appeal of not taking Nenio with me, the truth is, she's not fatigued like the rest of the party currently is. Okay, Ember's not fatigued either, so... Camelia's story mission is close by, so I'll leave her in. Woljif is pretty strong. Seela's my tank. The only one left to kick out would be Windwalk. The choice is between Woljif and Windwalk. That would be the way to go. And we'll kick out Windwalk. Or yeah, just because she's not. I don't know about that. Choosing between the two, though. Yeah.
As it should be.
I'm always open to ideas.
Are they good ideas, though? Alright. The best one. Could make her go full Spellcastin. That wouldn't be bad. The way she is, like, canonically, being a lore master would make sense. But the problem would be, how can she, well, hold on. It just needs divine or arcane spells. Needs either skill focus, knowledge arcana, or knowledge world. Then needs a meta magic, which is very easy to pull off that. Yeah, I think it's best if I just keep her going. Scroll Savant. Moving up her intelligence over her dex still. Okay. I do plan on having her use a lot of the shadow spells. And most of those don't need you to actually aim. So I think I will go for intelligence. Yeah. So I honestly don't have anything I would do differently as far as her build goes. So far, anyway. Now when it comes to choosing this spell, that's when I think differently. Blur, haunting mist, and invisibility. Internal point. No. Shield, mage armor, stone. Right. Acid arrow with requiring to land a hit, so I don't think that's a good idea. Burning arc. Spray, splendor. I think hideous laughter might be the best way to go. Yeah, we're altering. Okay. There.
Might be trap, might be treasure. That is not far.
Now what is that?
Potion will inflict moderate wounds. Great.
What do we have here?
Longsword of Detriment. +1 longsword deals an additional negative damage on hit. Sure. What's the purple stone knife do? It's a +1 dagger. Increases the DC for evocation spells. So we'll do. That's a shame. How much money am I gonna have to throw away? Alright, the scale mail is only worth 91 gold, even though it's so heavy. Can I go now? Still too heavy. The hide armor, all of it's only worth 20 gold at the end of it. Can I go? Still too heavy. £240 for 200 gold. Or 120 pounds for 200 gold. Alright. Yeah, we'll get rid of the chainmails. Alright, can I go now? Nope. Damn. The leather armor's 105 pounds for only 21 gold. I'll get rid of that. The shields are pretty cheap. Drop those. Can I go? Yes. Oh, wow, I can collect it when I'm ready to leave. It's so dumb. Okay, sure, whatever, man. Okay.
I must rest to fight another day.
No, you don't. Move everything that's around here.
The light can protect you.
Cover me, alright?
Too late for
Let's try this one.
Okay. Is that all?
Ask nicely.
Oh, yes, what?
Together, we stand.
No mistakes.
Pretty low on health. But I can still have them use the spells to heal up. Use until fully healed. Doesn't let me do that. Splendid occasion, Count. And this new Lemurian elixir is quite something. The demons.
certain.
The snack blood, you guess.
This will hurt.
Then I should have.
You should have listened to reason. I'll cut you wide open.
So we're gonna go after this. I can't really do this.
I dedicate my body to science.
I'll hit you.
Distract them from me.
Come on, move!
It's inglorious.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
This was not the part of the plan.
That was terrible. Decimation. Bardiche +1 cooldown Bardiche. On crit does 1 additional damage to Constitution. Alright, talk to Darren.
Greetings, valiant stranger who has just burst into my life. I am the master of this house, Count Darren Kale, myriad mellifluous monikers Aronde. No need to introduce yourself. I find remembering insignificant details, such as the name of passing acquaintances, such a bore. Now that we've finished with the niceties, tell me this. How did all those thrice-damned demons end up at my soiree?
Must have been some party to miss that. The fact that Canabris was being attacked by hordes of demons and Discari himself.
Oh, come. The party was deathly dull. Rather like one of the prelate's interminable sermons. I really ought to be grateful to the demons for their intrusion. They certainly added a frisson to the proceedings. It seems as though Discari's occasion was altogether more of a crush than mine, if you will pardon the pun.
What should I know about you, Count, apart from the fact that you're highborn and very rich?
As a child, I had my very own pony, but I always dreamed of having a lamb. I was never allowed one. Sheep were seen as peasant animals, utterly unsuitable for the scion of a noble line. The trauma haunts me to this day. I think of it every time I have roast lamb for dinner.
I'm sorry that happened to you. Such a sad story.
I had not even the slightest intention of upsetting such a lovely child.
I'm not lovely. Some people have even called me a scarecrow before.
That's patently absurd. Why, you can't possibly be a scarecrow with a crow following you around. I'm sorry if I failed to sate your curiosity. I loathe talking about myself to people I don't know, even more to those I do know. The only thing worth knowing, aside from the fact that I am highborn and filthy rich, is that I dislike Puritans and demons in equal measure. Well, perhaps demons a tad more.
You don't seem very concerned about the city's fate.
I have no friends here whose untimely demise I would care to mourn. The only alarming thing is how easily all this happened. I don't care for the thought that demons could come calling at my door at any moment. And just think, everyone had so much faith in the ward stones gifted by Iomede's herald, and in the might of our tamed dragon, as if there had been no Dresden or a dozen other routes where the demons overcame every defense.
The Count falls silent and rubs his brows, looking fatigued.
The Arendes are one of the most ancient and noble families in Mendiv. They are related by blood to Queen Galfrey herself. The Count is the last remaining member of his dynasty. The rest all perished around 10 years ago. In the tragedy at the family seat, Heaven's Edge, the demons got past the defenses and massacred everyone inside.
I thank you for providing your friend with that helpful summary, my lady. I believe I've seen you before, with that hilarious buffoon Horgus Gwyrm. I sincerely hope you are not engaged in any kind of sordid arrangement with him. The thought of something so splendid in proximity to something so grotesque makes me feel quite ill. You deserve a better fate than that, no doubt.
Your civility knows no bounds, Count. I most assuredly do not have any arrangement with Master Gwyrm.
As Camellia speaks, hints of carefully suppressed irritation slip into her voice. I expect a little gratitude for saving you.
Of course, where are my manners? There. You can also poke about the house and claim whatever takes your fancy. Though I imagine some of you already had that in mind.
The Count briefly inspects his hand and selects a ring with the largest gemstone, removes it, and tosses it to you.
I'm feeling very attacked right now.
You can go to the Defender's Heart. It's under the protection of Erebeth Tierbade and the Eagles.
I thank you for the invitation, but I am not quite as desperate as I may seem. At times, it is better to be surrounded by the repugnant mugs of demons than the sour and dour physiognomies of Iomede's righteous paladins.
What about my physiognomy? Sour enough for his lordship? Don't worry, another few minutes with the dazzling Count here, and it'll sour like week-old milk.
What's this? An attractive paladin with a sense of humor? You're a veritable walking scandal. Either way, my mansion is now safe. I have a pair of half-decent guards. I just need to drag them out of the storeroom and bring them to their senses. I ordered them to drink a love potion, you see? For reasons which seemed extremely witty at the time and in the state of inebriation I then found myself in. They can guard the house while the valorous paladins beat back the demon assault. They will beat them back, yes? As regards myself, I feel like stretching my legs. I know rudimentary divine spells, I am no friend to demons, and I elevate any society that I deign to grace with my presence. I shall accompany you, only for a short time, of course. I have no desire to remain at the vanguard for a protracted period. What say you, my ephemeral but highly diverting acquaintance? After all, Lord Descari spoiled my party. I now burn with the desire to spoil his.
Thoughts?
I don't like this guy much at all. Not even because of his personality, but just... I sense something dark about him.
He has all these friends at his party, and he still looks so lonely. We can take him with us. Maybe it will make him feel better?
Don't ask me. Having him tag along would be like going for a nighttime stroll through the back alleys with a diamond tiara on your head. Even I don't like that kind of attention.
The Count's presence can only benefit us. I think we should say yes.
What? You're asking about whether to take this boy with you? The question lies outside the bounds of my interest. By the way, did you know that the young scions of noble families often sponsor the research of young scientists? What laudable passion for knowledge. True, the size of their donations bears a direct correlation to the hazardousness of the experiment being conducted.
He doesn't look like a whiner, and he can hold his own, so he won't be dead weight.
Deal.
Capital. Good acquaintances that begin and end at just the right moment often leave the most pleasant memories. Wouldn't you say?
Now we'll replace him. Because again, he's fatigued. And now I'm going to do Camelia's storyline. As soon as I figure out what I'm going to do with Damon's level up.
I welcome your company.
Let's see. I think I would just have Damon stick with being the Oracle. Mostly because the curse that he has as the Oracle kind of hinders him from being anything else. I don't really need him to have knowledge of world or arcana. So I think, yeah, persuasion is kind of useless to him as well. Okay. Damn. His skills are kind of useless. guess use magic device. His perception's only +2, so it's useless to go for that. Okay. That should do it.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
Alright. New crew. Party. Alright. Thank you, stranger. The young woman does not look the least bit scared. Her cheeks are flushed and her blue eyes are glittering. For saving us from the demons, and for your timely entrance, I swear I don't know who has enraged me more today, the demons or the oh-so-affable master of this house. I'm a friend of Elk's. He asked me to find you and protect you. The young woman clasps her hands together. Elk's is alive, and he's made a brilliant new friend. It's a shame it had to happen now, when the city is under siege by the demons, and those pig-headed inquisitors are pursuing us instead of doing something useful. How'd you end up here? Holman's hounds found me and Wallflower, and they tried to capture us. I distracted them, then I lost them in the streets before charming my way into this party. Even if the Inquisitors saw where I went, they wouldn't have been allowed to pass the door. Holrun holds no sway among certain members of the aristocracy. So I picked a good place to lie low, that is, until the demon showed up. She shivers and wraps her arms around herself. Now that's more like it. So I have inadvertently been harboring a traitor wanted by the Canabras Inquisition. This day wasn't such a waste after all. Do you know where the third of your group is? Wallflower? No idea. If he knows about the demon attack, he won't just hide away. He'll go out and try to help people. If he doesn't know, well, you have no chance of finding him. He's a pretty skilled mage, but I doubt he'll risk using magic. He'll probably do something the Inquisitors won't expect. Pose as someone, disguise himself. We had a great selection of masquerade costumes in the temple. She becomes lost in thought for a moment. I know. I'll tie my shawl around your arm. Wallflower gave it to me. He'll spot it right away and know you're a friend. If I were you, I'd look for him in Cadabras's Market Square. Aranka's shawl. Tell me about yourself. I'm Aranka, traveling bard and follower of Desna. Many of my fellow bards are rootless misfits who wander the world, unwilling or unable to live a normal life. For me, that's only partly true. I have a wonderful family, my mother, father, grandmother, and brother. Right now they are far away, and I'm sure they miss me. But they have always supported me in my vocations, and they let me be free to roam. Because they knew that I couldn't be happy while there was so much of the world I hadn't explored, and so many places where people might need my help. A bard, that's great. I love singing. Will you sing me a song? Aranka smiles. Sorry, I don't think this is a good time to sing a song. Sing a long sweeping epic. But I will gladly sing for you some other time. Right. What can you tell me about the master of the house? About the Count? Her voice drops to a whisper. I've wanted to smash a jug over his head about 5 times today already. He just brings that feeling out in people. It's one of his many talents. Other than that, well, you've probably already heard about the Arende family. And all I can say is that the Count's servants flee this place like rats from a sinking ship. No one ever stays here long, even though he pays them extravagantly. I even heard one servant complain that he always feels uneasy in the Count's home, like someone is watching him, unseen eyes staring at the back of his head, even if his back is to the wall, even if he turns around. I don't know I believe all these tales, but I'm just telling you what I've heard. Are you deliberately talking as if I'm not here? Excellent. Like any polite host, I shall return the favor and act as if you're not here either. As you decide to break into the wardstone and cast magic on it, you put your lives at risk. Your information could have been a trap set by the demons. But it wasn't a demon trap, Aranka says forcefully. Then her voice softens and her expression turns pensive. You know, living next to the world wound and seeing the powerlessness of the Crusaders, it's very hard. We've been trying to defeat the demons for 100 years now, and we have nothing to show for it. I think that Queen Galfrey and the other leaders think that they can defeat evil if we line up our soldiers in perfect columns and send them marching off with a stirring battle cry. We just need a few more soldiers, a little more discipline. But we've been marching for 100 years, and it's always 1 step forward, 2 steps back. And while the soldiers are marching, people like Holrun are seizing power behind their backs. His fanaticism and cruelty were forged in the same furnace as the Crusaders' righteousness. We will never defeat the demons if we keep trying to march down the same path. We need to change tack, to challenge our principles, trust our hearts and our friends, and not moldering doctrines. We need to listen to any entity that is willing to help us. My friends and I listened, and we trusted, and we tried to change something. At least we tried. Even though it didn't work out. Naive children. That's what you are. But I admit your words stir something in my soul. I wouldn't put you in charge of a military campaign, but I'd be proud to fight alongside you. Of course Theodore wouldn't approve. Can you get somewhere safe on your own? It looks like the Inquisitors aren't busting down the door just yet. And they're not hiding under the bed. So I think I'm safe for now. I'll be fine on my own. I'll go to the temple to Elks. The Inquisitors must have searched there by now. They won't be back a second time. I have to go. Good luck, and may Desna be with you, stranger.
A trivial matter.
The intricate patterns on the harp depict the stars, the moon, and butterflies, the hallmarks of the goddess Desna. Terrible tragedy, terrible, I say. Those demons came through, they smashed a fine bottle of Kion and red vintage it was. What good are all crusaders if the kingdom's nobility are not safe even in their own homes?
It is finished.
Let's see. A portrait. What does it say? A portrait of Galfrey Mendev, ruler of the kingdom and founder of all crusades into the world round.
This condition is irrational.
They failed. Hold on. Right, I just sent Wolzers back, and he was the guy who was best mobility check user. Alright, that was done. Might be at this for a while.
It is finished. I'll go ahead. A trivial matter.
This condition is irrational.
See? I'm indispensable.
There, finally. Alright. We're gonna stop here. Thank you to everyone. Finally managed to make some progress. We got Dayron, we got Ninyo, Ember. We've more or less cleared Canabras, or the Market Square, but we do have to go back there. But that'll be for next time. See you then.